Hello everyone and welcome back to Nitro Cubing. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to look ahead, an essential skill needed for becoming sub 20 and beyond. Now you might be asking, what is look ahead? Look ahead is the ability to see while you're doing an F2L pair, you look ahead to what you're going to do next. Now, before you start, there are a few things you need to know. The first one is advanced F2L. Look ahead is useless if you don't know advanced F2L. This is knowing the most advanced ways to solve F2L pairs and more advanced techniques. If you don't, then I do have a video on some intermediate and advanced F2L tricks and techniques. The second thing you need to be able to do is have muscle memory. What muscle memory means is that you can solve an F2L pair with closing your eyes, and then you can just look at it and know how to do it with closing your eyes. This is essential for knowing how to look away from the pair you're solving. Now that we've covered the essential tools for look ahead, let's show how look ahead actually works. While you're doing an F2L pair, one more thing, you need to know how to insert into the back like this. And then there's many other cases. So, you're going to try, once you're doing your F2L pair, since you have muscle memory, it should be pretty easy to look away and look at the next F2L pair. For example, while I'm doing this, I noticed that this F2L pair, which is the orange-blue, comes up. So I can move on to it. And then while I'm doing that, I noticed that this F2L pair is there, but in the wrong slot. And while I'm doing that, I noticed that the rest of the two pieces are here. So I can solve that pair. Now you might be asking, why exactly does inserting into the back help? Now when you insert into the back, or let's say you insert into the front, so you will put an example of the 3-move insert. Once you do the 3-move insert, you can see this much of the cube. Insert into the back and you can see this much, which is much more, or at least slightly more. So that's why inserting into the back gives you a bigger space to look for. Another thing that I would recommend to have look ahead is don't turn at full TPS, because if you turn at full TPS, you won't be able to look ahead and see what to do next. I would recommend starting off by doing untimed solves to practice your look ahead at about 2 or 3 TPS, and most people recommend that you should eventually speed up. When you're doing your untimed solves, I recommend not even speeding up, and then your normal solves will automatically just be better. 2 or 3 TPS looks like this. The more you get comfortable with looking ahead, the better your normal solves will be. And ooh, a PLL skip there. It's been a day since I've got one of those. Now I'm going to show a look ahead example. Blue front, yellow top. Okay, now my cross solution for this is going to be D prime L to solve those two, R2 and B2 to solve those two, and D2 to align across. But now, for the actual look ahead in F2L. So, for example, we can insert this into the back and see that this pair gets formed. So we can do a U2 and a sledgehammer, and then we notice that the orange-blue pair pops up, and then we can rotate, insert into the back, which gives us a wider space to see these two, which are the orange and green. And then solve those. Sledgehammer, this OLL, and an AA perm. So that's it for today's video. I hope you now know how to look ahead and will become much faster on the 3x3. Literally, look ahead basically instantly made me sub 20. I remember I was averaging around like 20 or 21, 22 seconds and decided to learn look ahead. And then after I did a few solves, I was like, I'm sub 20. Make sure to like, subscribe. 87.3% of you are not subscribed. And leave a comment that or just comment anything that says good things about me. Share, save. What else? Oh yeah, one more thing. Stop making my cubes disappear.